others in your child welfare system work hard to support children, youth, and families. At times, you recognize that change is needed to achieve better results. When faced with the need to make changes and implement new solutions, you could take two different paths. On the first path, you move quickly to introduce a new program or practice that you've heard good things about, yet it might not address your specific problems or be a good fit for the families you work with. Or by rushing forward, your agency may not be ready to put the solution in place. And so things don't get better. Valuable resources are misspent. Staff becomes frustrated. The needs of children, youth, and families are not met, and outcomes fail to improve. Instead, you can choose a different path. On this path, you follow a structured change and implementation approach. This approach uses data, evidence, and teamwork to understand needs and find the right strategies to address those needs. On this path, you plan and prepare to put new solutions in place. All along the way, you observe what's working and what can be done better. How can a change and implementation approach support your welfare system in achieving your goals? Drawing from implementation science and practice, 8 key activities contribute to effective change and implementation. Your team will be learning throughout the process and may circle back to activities and dig deeper. Let's walk through each one, starting with teaming. When an agency has identified a problem that is standing in the way of achieving its desired outcomes, a team approach can help find the right solution. Why take a team approach? By bringing together a diverse group and involving the people closest to the problem right from the beginning, teams make sure agency efforts respond to needs and are doable. Youth and family members with lived expertise, frontline workers, data and IT managers, agency and court leaders, partner service providers, and others all may play important roles in making change happen. Different problems will require different team members, and teams may require new members as they move from understanding a problem to implementing and monitoring its solution. Like teaming, assessing readiness is another activity that you will revisit several times throughout the change and implementation process. Before diving in to make any changes, teams look at the motivation and capacity of an agency to put new programs and practices in place. So, where to begin? The change and implementation process typically starts by taking a close look at an identified problem or need. By digging into data and evidence, teams gain a clearer understanding of what the problems are, who they're affecting, and why they're happening. Just as your doctor works to understand your symptoms and their underlying causes before prescribing a treatment, a team should identify the symptoms and underlying causes of their problems before selecting a remedy. This may require digging into your data and evidence and asking questions about the population most affected. Building from the identified problems, teams work together to develop a theory of change showing the pathway from the problem's root cause to the desired outcome. This deliberate process sets a shared vision for moving forward. Next, the team selects, adapts, or designs a solution that addresses their specific needs. Sometimes, the right solution may be to modify what staff are already doing. Other times, a new program or practice is needed. Taking time to research options and explore fit can help prevent having to double back when problems persist. The team considers questions like, is there evidence that the program or practice works in a setting like ours? Does it fit with the values and culture of our community? And is the intervention well defined and doable? Planning and building capacity set the stage for being effective. An implementation plan serves as a team's roadmap for preparing and rolling out a new program or practice. The plan explores how teams will measure outcomes and examine results. Plans may include strategies for enhancing readiness by identifying resources, improving knowledge and skills, building infrastructure, promoting a supportive culture, and engaging partners. Before running full steam ahead, it can be helpful for teams to test pieces, conduct a trial run on a small scale, make adjustments, and get the glitches out before large-scale implementation. Monitoring, continuous quality improvement, and evaluation help teams understand what's working, what's not working, and what can be further improved. While presented here as the last activity, these are ongoing processes that use data, evidence, and input from people interested in and affected by the problem to create feedback loops and guide decisions. A deliberate change in implementation approach may seem challenging given the pressures common in child welfare, yet putting time and effort up front can actually save limited resources over the long run. More importantly, it can put your team on the right path for achieving and sustaining better outcomes for the children, youth, and families you serve. The Capacity Building Center for States can support your change and implementation efforts. Find how-to publications and other resources on the Change and Implementation in Practice website at www.capacity.childwelfare.gov. For each key topic, you'll discover high-level overviews, detailed step-by-step guidance, training videos, and recorded webinars that showcase insights and examples. Public child welfare agencies can get customized assistance by contacting the center at capacityinfo@icfi.com.